play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to pass, it's Harrington. That's caught. It's Henderson. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
There he goes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the The QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Finds his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Vols want to move quickly. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He'll set up to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gonna try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw. It's Harrington. Now adjusting. The throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. Across the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Floats it out in space.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back and caught the swing pass there on the right corner.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Staley.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning Bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. To the air on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Hardy. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. It's complete. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Harrington. That's caught. It's Thurman. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That last completion sets them up on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Under fire. Got him downfield. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Harrington. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Thurman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. He's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Going to swing it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. We'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Made a defender miss.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Harrington. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Staley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Harrington. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Nicholas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Nicholas.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Vols in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball. The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking for space, it's Gray. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Power football with the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Big 3rd zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Harrington. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To the edge, it's Bray. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.